Good morning. Okay, so, can you see me? I'm in the laundry room. I am about to do some wrapping of some gifts and to get some things together for the giveaways that I'm doing. And that'll be my biggest task for today, which is Monday, the 22nd of December of 2025. Yeah, I've got a dress on today. This is the Flame Cowl by Laura at Knit for Brains. And I used various little minis to make this from some Advents. And I like the pink. I have a fly. I have a fly. He doesn't want, I went in the other room and he stayed in here and waited for me to come back so he could join me on this. Why? It's going to be 80 degrees today. Serbs has been following me around going, you want it? No? Allergies are a little better today, but we'll talk about that here in a little bit. I'm going to get on doing this wrapping, and I got my laundry started, and I'll see you in a minute, okay? Now, Serbs and I come back in here, and I wanted to show you a little bit. It's starting to shape up in here a little bit, and I'm starting to put some things in the cube over there. Yeah, so I reorganized the library, and Mr. Fiber said, you know, you really should get some more of those cubes for the library, and then everything would be congruent. I came up with a new word. I said congruency. No, I said, I don't know. It was a whole new word for congruent. Anyway, yeah, so it looks nice and neat now. It was a bit of a mess, and I just cleared it out. I did get rid of some magazines and a couple of, I really didn't get rid of any books. I thought I would, but I did not. And then I cleared up here so that I don't have as much weight on this top shelf. Excuse me. Yeah, so I think it's looking pretty good. Now over here, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with these cubes. So over here I've got, by the music, these are minis here. And then in this bottom, that is pom-poms. And then on the other side over there is cotton. I don't think I'm going to move the cotton over to the cubicle. I think I'm going to put the cotton in this one because it is the last one against the wall, and it is all that's all cotton. But on the bottom shelf over there is some hand-dyed cottons from Joanne and some other things that are in Hank's. And I think those are going to get moved over to the cube. Sir, can you say hi to your fans? Look how dirty he is. He needs a bath. You need a bath. Yes, you need a bath. I'm going to put you in the shower. No, he is not real thrilled about that. That is not on his list of favorites. So here's what I've got so far. Now the ones on the bottom were already there. I know you can't see. Let me move this. I'll show you. This is all the Advent stuff. And then the table is going to be where the table is. So part of it will be blocked, but I can get into it back there. That's not a problem at all. I can still get into those easily because they're in those plastic. And I ordered some more of these also. So they should be coming today. But because they're in these, they're easy to take in and out to get what I need. And it keeps them safe. Now, this is all Donna yarn. This is Bag O' Day. And this is various others. This, I don't have anything in this right now. I've been moving this around the room. Just see, it's got my rag for dusting, and I don't know yet where I'm going to put these index cards. Probably going to take them up into the front room. But this has been kind of moving around with me, and I've been putting things in it that I need to put somewhere or decide where it's going to go. Let me grab my coffee. Okay, now it may seem like I have energy today, but I don't. I'm really struggling. The doctor gave me 3 days of medicine for UTI. Y'all know I keep it real here. That's just what I do. And I had in my stash, I had 5 days of another antibiotic. So I started those to back up the other one. I don't know that that's going to help because I know different antibiotics do different things. But I'm hoping it will arrest my symptoms that I've got going on with the allergies so that this doesn't become something else. Cheers. We're in the Texas cup. Okay, today I have Eggo maple syrup is the coffee. All right. So this is a work in progress behind me. I don't know just yet what I'm going to put in there. One of my ideas is I have a whole bunch of the Knit Picks yarn, and I would like to put the Knit Picks yarn out of the tote that's in the hallway and have it out where I can access it, because I have some things coming up that I was wanting to do with that yarn, and right now it's in the tote and out of sight, out of mind. So I have done a lot from what's on my wall, and I've got a lot of spaces there, and I'm going to get my ball winder. Oh, and look what I did. Let me show you that too. So that basket that I got from the thrift store, I put my Swift and ball winder in that. And then I got a couple of artwork from Connie at Art by Connie, I think is her. If I don't have that right, Connie, excuse me. Let me grab that. And I got these in the mail. Now she still has some paintings for sale. That is my invoice. Oh, there's some other things in here. Thank you for your support. That's pretty. Ooh, look at that. I could use the back in a journal. And then she sent me some stickers. Let's see what stickers we got. Today or never. Looks like inspirational. Never give up, be strong. Crochet is my therapy. I can't tell what that is. I think it's a bird. Yeah, it's a bird. Crochet. Oh, look at the mouse. The mouse is cute. Look at the bee. What a happy bee. And this. Connie. I have another artwork over there I will show you here in just a second. But these crazy owls. I love these crazy owls. Oh, I love that. That one's going to go on my cup. I hope there's room on that cup. If there's not, I have my bigger cup that I take with me when I go with Dad. Like we're going to be gone all day. I have a bigger cup. So it might go on that. Oh, I love it. All right, let's see what I chose. Because they're going to go, I'm hoping both of them will go right here once I get them framed. Oh, that's beautiful. And they are signed. Look at that. Connie Dunyan. I think it's art by Connie. I hope I have your channel name right. Isn't it beautiful? So that's going to go here. That's very me. And this one, I think they're both in this direction. Yep, they are. Oh, I'm so glad I picked this one too because of the color. Oh, the color. Oh, yes, Art with Connie. And she has a website too, so if you want to get one, each one is different. I love the water. And I may move that basket up or down so that these can go over there. I have frames. I'm going to look and see what I have and see if I need to get some. I have frames. And actually, you know, you don't need frames. You can put hangers just on these. So I want to see what I have first and decide what I'm going to do. Oh, Connie, seeing them in person is just amazing. So this is a snow scene. So we have snow and we have water. I will always have snow here in West Texas where we get very little. We do get some, but we get very little. Oh, gosh, those are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's going to go there. So I may move that basket around in order to compensate for those two pictures because I want them to go there. And then up here on top, I put, this is, I forget the name of it. It's an oil lamp, and it's got a specific name. And then Mr. Fiber gave me this one particularly because of the shade that he found for it. Hurricane? Maybe? I'm not positive. And then that is my picture frame. And then there is my scraps. And then I have my things that I got from Donna in my clubs with the dungeon, the witches and it's a Harry Potter club, but she can't call it that on Etsy. So those are up there. And then I have one, that's the plant that I got from Sandy. And then I had another one right here and I moved it. And then I have my cups here, but I think I may be able to extend my cups. I've been thinking I could move across just maybe to here with cups. We'll see. And then over there, there's a sloth. And then this is the card that my daughter Carrie sent me. And it is a fold out and it's cherry blossoms. So I think that pink picture will go really good with it. And then this is Eridan. And then I have the memorial for her here. I just moved her over. And then, but that crazy owl, let me show you. I put that crazy owl over here. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, that one. Chelsea did that. That's a diamond painting, but Chelsea did it. And then this is cross stitch that I did on a shirt, and I took that out and put it in a frame. This picture was done for me by Steve. Some of you may remember Steve. He has disappeared. I don't know where he went. And then that is a watercolor that my mama did with a flower. It looks like a rose, but anyway, I think it's a carnation actually. And then over here, what I mean about frames, this one does not have a thing on the back. So I chained up a yarn holder thing, and then I tucked it into the frame itself to hold it up. That's how I did that one. Now let's do the Advents, okay? Serbs, are you ready for yours? I refilled it. Are you ready for your Advent? You want yours? Let me move it. Okay, we're going to go back to day 1, okay? Right there. Oh, what is in there? Oh, yeah, Mama refilled it for you. No, you knew it was coming, didn't you? This one? Yeah, that's half-assed. Come on, give me. No, this one. This one. In the hand. Thank you. Down. Good job. Good job, Bubby. That's all. He knows that routine, doesn't he? All right, now we will do our tea. And I know there's 2 days today. Actually, it's 3 days, isn't it? We didn't do Saturday. Today is the 22nd. Did we do day 20? No, we did not. Okay, so this is... Oh my goodness, that looks fantastic. Day 20, we've got Golden Caramel Rubius. Rubios, Caramel, and Vanilla. I'm gonna love that one. All right, 21. It's right here. See, it's starting to fall apart now. Sweet and Spice. Sweet and Spice. Chamomile, Rubios, Chai, and Vanilla. I'm going to love that too. All right, 22 for today. Right here. Uh-oh. Looks sus. Jasmine. Okay, it's green tea, jasmine, and orange. Now, all the other ones I've been just fine with. So I may be okay, as long as it doesn't have licorice. So that's awesome. I got 3 new ones. All right, now we've got, here's all the minis are in there. And then the Tangle Poets is in here. All right, we are on 20, 21, and 22. And then we have that. This is 25. I can now put it in line. This is for the new year. Wait, it back there. Let's pull. This is the one I put some of the gifts in that I opened. I'm going to put that was the last one we opened. I'll put it in there. So we got 2 gifts. Actually, let's just do one, and then we can open one with every day going forward. All right, let's start with Ellie Leva. Okay. It's filling up. This has been a very nice Advent. Okay, I just have 3 left, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, so 13. I see part of it. Serge is just waiting to see if he gets anything else. Oh, how cute. Oh, it almost looks like candy. Look at that. But then there's beads underneath too. Those look like jujubes or one of those other jelly candies. Happy and bright. You know I'm saving these. That's fun. Starting to make lots of Christmas type noise too. Oops, sorry, bub. Dropped it right on Serge's nose. He said, "Is it food?" Oh, so many really fun ones in there. So fun. And she gives you these where you could actually put them on a bag and make bag pulls out of them also. She gives you a few of those. So fun. She'll be linked below. I've been trying to remember to do that. See, I can tuck it back in there. Just tucked them in there for now. Okay, now day 20 of the It's Raining yarn. Oh, that's a Christmas color. Oh yeah, that's a Christmas color. Wow. Oh. Nice neutral with chocolatey browns. It's actually got some purple in it. Yeah, it's got some purple in it too. I'm going to move these pictures by Connie over here. So I don't mess them up. Okay, day 21. Ooh, that's a me color there. That's the darker side of me. Pretty. That's another me. I feel like I might have gotten one similar to this. Beautiful. Okay, day 22. And I am saving these for other Advents next year. Oh, look at that. That's another festive color. Oh, that's a little more delicate. Beautiful. All very, very pretty. Again, these are Tangled Poets 6 gram minis in fingering weight. And they are, I believe they are an 85-15 fingering weight. Oh, they're so pretty. All right. There is those. Now, the gift, it feels like another 10. The last 10 I opened had a bead handmade by Spring, the fiber enthusiast. This one is black. Oh, these are tags. Handmade with love. We have a black, 3 black ones, a brown one, and a white one. Those are handy. Nice. Now I have some tags over there, and I will probably put these in with those, and then I will use this tin as a project tin in a bag. So I'm gonna, down the road, once I get things rearranged again, I need to go through my notions and sort those out, and I will arrange them. I plan to arrange them so that I can just grab. Why do I feel like something is... I don't know. Maybe it's me. I'm hearing something. So pretty. I may be able to lay everything out and take a picture. All right, the Tangled Poets. 21, 22, 20. And these are 30 gram, 85.15. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, that is pretty. Very, very pretty. $21. That's a very rich color. But like we had one similar to these. One similar to this. I'll have to get it out and look. Day 22. On the lighter side. Very nice. So 30 grams, this is nearly a full skein right here, because this is 90 grams. So nearly a full skein. Oh, very nice. Okay, that is the Advents. Is that everything? All right, we are going to switch positions, and I'll show you what I'm working on over at my chair. Okay, so I guess I will show you the Advent blanket, and then we will see. I have worked on a couple other things. Now I had a big crock over here, and I moved it over there on the other side of the room to put remnants of things in. And over here, I'll show you. I went back to using this because I cleaned it out. I cleaned this sloth organizer out. And so I put it back over here to put my projects in. Okay. So in the big sloth bag, which Mr. Fiber also got for me. Here is our Advent blanket. And I finished, see, that was the V-stitch, and then the single crochets, no, half double crochets, and then the waffle stitch. And it didn't, I only did 3 rows of the waffle stitch. And actually, if I hold it out, you can tell that it's waffle. I probably should have done 6 rows, and that way you would have seen 3 sections of the waffle stitch, but I couldn't be bothered to do that because it's now so long to get around the blanket that I didn't do it. And so we just have what we have. And then the double crochets. And then next, I have started the grannies, because on the last live we said we were going to do grannies, and then Granny was going to go single. So it's going to be 3 rows of grannies and then 3 rows of single crochet. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm working on that one, which is the big twist twinkle in sapphire. And then my singles, I don't know if I'll have enough to do 3 rows because I did not have enough. I know I won't, because I didn't have enough of the last one, and I had to take part of one that I had saved over there, and I'll use the rest of that. So there may not be any of this in the basket when I finish this for whoever wins the leftovers. Okay, but it is what it is. The leftovers is still the leftovers, right? Okay, so here's my next pick for stitches. After the waffle was the double, and now we're doing granny, and then we do singles. Then we're going to do cross. So you will go in and you will do a double crochet, and then probably we'll do 2 double crochets, possibly 3 to get started, and then we'll do 3 double crochets, and then we'll come back to the middle one and go down, and it'll cross it over. I believe that is how it's going to go. And then after the crosses, then we'll do half doubles again, okay? But I will be keeping up with it and giving you it in all the places I can, Facebook, my community tab, and on my Ko-fi. But it's getting very big. If I think about it, I will lay it out as I may take it in and lay it on the bed and take a picture of it for you, and then I will insert it here, okay? Now let's pick a couple more colors. Right. This, I believe this is a shawl in a ball, but it might be shawl in a cake. No, it's shawl in a ball, and Mr. Fiber wound it for me because it has his tie on it. So this one is a shawl in the ball. So that one will be the crosses, the X, the crossover. Oh. And then the half double crochets will be Sugar Wheel Cotton Sparkle. Just Relax is the color. I don't know if I have a bee or if I have a fly, but I hear something buzzing. You think that fly followed me in here? All right. Those are our next 2 colors and the next 2 stitches. All right, I worked a little bit on my fingering granny square blanket, which I call the rest blanket, which is living in my naughty knitting sack, which is kind of it's a heavier fabric. And I don't know what this fabric is called. And it has the balloon dogs. They're doing it. Squeak! Anyway. And I do have a code for you. Floozie15 will get you 15% off in the Naughty Knitting Sacks shop on Etsy, and also in her Fuzzy Sheep shop also. Here is where I'm at with that. I call this the Russ blanket because Russ has been working on these on his channel. It's Raining Yarn. And I think this is where we were last time. We were somewhere in here last time. And I've been adding them on. And what he does is he starts with a solid square, and then he does the clusters in 2. And I don't know how he does his corner. I think it's similar to mine, but I do 2, chain 2, 2 in my corners. And I'm using cakes that I have tied them together, made a magic cake out of them. So it's got all kinds of stuff in it. Yeah. And I'm using a tulip 4mm for this one. Also in a naughty knitting sack. And this one is quite naughty. So if you're not the naughty person, I understand. But I am. And I absolutely love the size of this one. And the feel, it's a quilted. And it's got all of her scraps of all of her naughty. So some of these I was not able to get in a bag. And I was able to get it here on the scraps. The scrappy one. And then this one is, this strap I got somewhere else, a different place. And then it has polka dots on the inside. And this one is my project I'm doing with the Bag O' Day yarn, Rainbow's Dark Side. And I put a few more rows on it. I need to put a progress keeper today. And this is Random Baubles in Knitting. So the darker color I just do in regular straight knitting. And then when I get to the lighter color, I do baubles. And I do 4 and then knit them together to make the bauble. Knit 4 and then on the sides I'm increasing. So I'm doing a knit front and back at the start of each row. And I just fudge it. In other words, if I come over here and I start with a lighter color like I did here, I may not do the bauble because I need to do the increase. So I don't do a bauble right away. I do the increase and then do the bauble if I have the lighter color. And this, I could work on this all the time. I love it. I think my friend Joyce gave me these. No, these were from Christy. Crochet Creations by Christy gave me these sloth keepers. And I'm doing this on Chow Goose. I don't think I have a... believe it's an 8. No, it's a 7. These are a US 7, 4.5 millimeter. I started them with the Knit Zings, the Zing Pros. That's how I started. I started them on these. I need to put these back where they go. Put those there and I'll put them away. So yeah, this is really fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's a planned pooling in knitting. Next, I have the wooples. I did some woopling. This bag I believe I got from More Crafts, but I'm not positive. I believe I did. But I can't remember and it's not marked. And this one has all the houses. And then inside it has the Marauders map. But it does not have, nobody's tag is on this. So I can't remember. And the first one, I have finished it. And it's Ron. Now this is from the Wooble Advent. Okay. Ready? Don't laugh. There he is. Honestly, I think mine looks better. Oh, what do you guys think? Don't say it just because you're being nice. Maybe it's because it looks better in real life. Okay, now you're not seeing his wand. There. There's his wand. And then he has freckles. This little scarf was a pain in the patootie. Yeah. Changing color with this yarn, not my favorite thing. And I know I'm going to have to do more of them because there are more characters wearing these scarves. But that's all right. I'll get good at it, right? I think his little ears turned out really good. This hand sat just a slightly different than this hand did. And it worked out fine because that's the one I put the wand in. And on the bottom, you do this little ridge so that they can sit. And I'm thinking they will go up on top up here on my new cube. Isn't that cool? So yeah, I finished Ron. And I started the next one. Now, I have a lot of parts and pieces left. And I've got a bag started with all of the pieces to keep the pieces I've used separate from the pieces I'm using now because the colors, some of them are similar. But the next one that I am doing now is Falks. Now this one, it was not in the Advent. This one was an accessory that I bought when I bought the Advent. I asked for a couple of accessories and I think it was a shipping thing. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pretty sure it was a shipping thing. Okay, so there's that. I haven't finished him yet. I was doing him pretty late last night. And here's what I've got so far. So now it's time to do, you know, his little wings and his little tail feathers and his little crop on the top, you know. And we still have some orange that will go in here. I have to do the eyes with the black. Yeah. But the body is done. So Yeah, I could work nonstop on the blanket, and that's what I was doing, but I was getting bored and I was getting overwhelmed because we're behind on stitches and all of that. And I said, you know what, just stop it. Just stop it and just do what you want to do. And so that's what I'm doing. And this is the pattern. That's what he's going to look like. They give you a lot of information, and I'm learning with this because they tell you where to insert the needle when you're putting the face and stuff on. So they say insert the needle, blah blah, and then bring it over to blah blah and put it there, and then the tip of the needle comes out over at here, and you know, so it's and there's pictures. So I'm learning about the faces and stuff like that and how to embroider that stuff on, which I'm thankful for that. That's an awesome thing. I use a bit of tape on my pattern, so wherever I'm at, when I put it down, I can mark it, and that's why I'm using this folder. You can get these at the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General in the school section. And then instead of marking the pattern, I just put my little bit of tape on there. So that's what I have worked on. Oh, I have not worked on anything else. I did finish the blanket. Oh, let me grab that. The patchwork blanket that I'm turning into a bolster. I have found 2 pillows, and today I'm going to sew those together, and then I'm going to start sewing the blanket to be the cover to go around them. Yeah. I wrote it down, but I've already put those ball bands in with my other ball bands, so I don't remember how wide it is. But I'll try to write that in my project pages, which, by the way, I am going to be starting a new book with my project pages. So that'll be a new journey for us to look at. So here's what I'm doing with it. I did start with some texture when I first started the blanket, and then I stopped. So this first part right here, you can see has some front post texture on it. I'm going to leave that there on the outside and have it be on the front of the bolster. I'm going to do the blanket this way and have that be on the front. And so like that. So we'll sew the 2 pillows together, and then I'll sew this together, and I'll stuff them in here. And this will be a nice bolster for me to put behind me so I can knit or crochet in the bedroom with the TV movies. And that was Bernat Blanket Patchwork. There was 2 of those, and Bernat Velvet, Baby Velvet in the Gray Mist, I think is what that one was called. And I didn't use all of that gray mist. What's left of it is up there in my bowl, and it is a mess, so it needs to be wound. And I need to get, when I do some winding for the stuff here, then I will do that too. And I am going to have to go because I've talked and now I'm starting to lose my voice. Which is why I did this way, because talking for a live is going to be too much for me today. I'm hoping the next couple of days it gets better, and I'll be able to do a live with you guys. So, all right, I think that's all I have for now. You're kind of up to date on what I've been doing, moving things around. There's some more that I'm doing over in the paper craft area, but we'll get to that. But yes, I am doing some there too. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day. I know this is Christmas week. If you don't get to come back and watch my content until after Christmas, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you're enjoying your weather wherever you are, and that you are safe and well. And I hope you have fun today. I love y'all.